worked with where you thought things might go in the wrong direction?
I worked on a movie called Evan Almighty where I was doing a scene with a baboon. And they'd given me no instruction at all. And so I sat next to the baboon, and in the scene, I was supposed to take a drink, put the drink down, and the baboon was trained to pick up the drink and take a drink as well. We were sharing the drink. And I decided that I'd improvise with the baboon. And I looked at the baboon after he drank a few times, and I said, "Hey, man, don't take all of it." And the baboon went, "Yeah!" the threat of bodily harm, and it was kind of scary. And the trainer afterwards said, "Oh yeah, don't look at the baboon. Don't talk to the baboon. Don't look at the baboon." And I thought, well, you might have instructed me as to this previously before I did the scene with the baboon.
What about Draco? What about Tom, who played Draco? There was something going on there, wasn't there? That's what I heard.
How do you know this?
I heard it.
You've done your research. Yes, age sort of like between sort of the ages of 10 and 12, I had a really terrible crush on Thompson.
But you know why? Because girls love a bad guy.
We love a bad guy, and he was a few years older, and he had a skateboard.
Wow.
And that just did it, really.
Well, you had me with skateboard.
I know.
Did he bring the skateboard in?
Oh, yeah. He used to, like, do tricks on it, and he used to, like... He was so cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
And did he know you had a crush on him? He
totally knew. And the thing is that he'd tell everyone, he's like, "Oh, I see her in, like, a younger, sisterly way." Oh. And it just broke my heart. Oh. It still does.
That bastard. I always knew Malfoy was an evil little piece of work, and he broke her mind, his heart.
He really did. It was gutting, really.
Well, let me ask you about Leonardo DiCaprio, because you were great on screen with him in Gangs of New York.
Thank you very much.
But you almost killed him, didn't you?
I didn't almost kill him. No, at first, you know, I was kind of testing him out, and he was testing me out and stuff, and then we became good mates. But we had a little... He used to drive around in a golf cart, but 2 days before we're due to start work, he's driving around in this golf cart, and I've asked him if I can have a go. Now that just make me sound like I've robbed Porsches, doesn't it?
Because I'll have a go anyway when you're not looking.
What accent was that? You take the piss out of mine.
That was Kirby.
That was Kirby. That was an attempt at Kirby. Nearly there. Yeah. So I've drove. Now you've made me very self-conscious.
I'm sorry.
That's OK. I've drove this golf. So I'm driving this golf cart straight down the hill, and we've come to a corner, and I've looked at DiCaprio, and I've said to him... See...
Amazing.
We don't all have to talk and tell stories like that. So I've gone to Leo, gives a go with your golf cart, and I've bombed down this hill, and then I've turned the corner, and as I've turned the corner, I've hit a brick that was on... and I've hit this brick, and the golf cart started to tip, but it's gone, like, in slow motion. Yeah. And as it's gone, his leg's underneath, and it looks like it's going to land on his foot. Oh. And then he's just pulled it in, and it's hit the floor. And then we've got up and all that, and then he's gone, "Oh, my God." He said, we nearly... You could have broke my leg. And I was going, "I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry." He said, "This is a $150 million film. We mightn't have been able to film it." And I was going, "I'm so sorry." And he said, "I fucking love you, man." Crazy. And then he gave me the nickname Animal from that moment on.
But I did have, when we did Empire, John Belushi would just call me constantly because he wanted to be in the movie. Yeah. Just for anybody who was a pothead or an acid freak or whatever, John was all of them. He wanted in that movie so bad. That is one of the few movies where all your friends want to be in it.
Because the first one had been a huge success, and I guess they'd all seen that, and they loved the idea of being involved. Could he not have been involved in some way? Couldn't he have snuck in?
I couldn't get him in. I went through the crew like wildfire, and I still couldn't get in that movie.
When you say you went through the crew...
I slept through with everyone. Well, just to get him in the movie.
But, well, so not all the stormtroopers, not everyone.
Yeah.
What? I'm just... So
funny.
You're funny. You're really... I like you a lot.
I love you. Yeah. All right, so...
That's all right, isn't it? That's a lovely moment for you.
Baby, now. Take me into your life.
you've upset royalty, I believe, at some... Were you doing a private...
Oh, no, that was awful. Not awful. Not awful, obviously. It was an honour to be asked to do the Christmas party of Prince Charles. I did Prince Charles's Christmas party.
Oh, yeah, now, this is a weird thing. So
It's so weird. Kensington Palace, his staff, and he throws them a Christmas party each year, and he books entertainment each year for his staff, and I was the entertainment that year. It's the weirdest gig ever. I walk out, first thing that's weird, they're sat in the front row, Charles and Camilla, in thrones.
Wow.
Which is like, I mean, we get it, you're royalty, but do you need to be in it? Like, it would be weirder if I'd gone out and they'd been, like, spooning on a beanbag. Yeah. There's somewhere in between. And also, don't sit in the front row, because that is your get-out-of-jail-free card as a comic.
You pick on the front row if you want to,
Exactly. Yeah. And then the worst bit was as I walked off, because no one was applauding. It was the worst review I've ever got. I heard Charles turn to Camilla as I was leaving the stage, and he went, I think next year we'll try a magician.
Oh, dear. Well... Well, you tried, though. Once again, you tried.
I tried.
You're a tryer.
Tried.
That's what we say about you.
There goes the knighthood.
OK. But haven't you got form with the royal family, though? Because haven't you also upset Prince Harry?
No. No, I don't think I upset him. I was being really nice.
OK.
I was at the Royal Variety Show.
It looks like he's calling security right there.
No. I said to him, I was being nice. I said how brave it was for him to go to Afghanistan.
Well, that's quite a nice thing, I suppose.
A ginger in that heat. That's not offensive. That's a genuine... Is it?
We live half in Scotland and half in London, so all the holidays, that's what I had, growing up in London. Scotland, for me, it saved my life, really, because first 7 years we lived in a little flat. So the idea of trees and lochs and mountains and everything. Yeah. I used to dream about going to Scotland when I was little. Oh, God, actually, this is a good story. It's just come to me. Getting older, which I'm noticing more and more frequently. We were there last summer, and Guy and I were on our own for some reason. Greg must have been working, and we were in the big bed together in flannelette nighties, and you know, because obviously I know how to live. And suddenly there was this incredible kind of real loud banging on the door, and I thought, oh my God, we're alone. This up the glen. I thought. So I went down, and there was this massive policeman in the porch, huge. And I thought, strange. So I opened the door and said, hello. And he said, oh, hello. I'm sorry to bother you. Very difficult to find up here. I said, yes, that's the idea. And he said, but we just had somebody ring up and say that you've had an intruder on your land. And I said, an intruder? So, of course, picturing immediately Axeman behind bush.
Scary.
And I said, really, when? What sort of intruder? Well, he said, there was a dog worker coming up through the path there, saw a naked man about 50 years old coming through your field. And I said, really? Naked Axeman behind bush, immediately, you know. Christ! And I was really worried, because it was sort of terrifying. You know that feeling, it was like burglars in your house and everything. I said, what time, you know? Well, I mean, it was during the day, it was sometime in the afternoon, and she rang us later on, and I just wonder if you were all right. From behind me, on the stairs, Gaia, in her PJs, going, wasn't that about the time that you came up from the river, Mum? So, because down the house, there's a field, there's a pond, and there's only sheep in the field, and they don't mind if I walk up the field naked. At least I don't think they do. They're probably just all saying, oh, she's coming, just keep eating, just keep eating. I don't know. And I thought, oh, my God. And I made the connection, and I could see the same thing happening to the policeman. And I could see him as he backed off, thinking, he's going to go back to the station, he's going to say, see that Emma Thompson? See her? Her tits must be so low that from a distance they read as testicles. I nearly lifted up.
I'm sure they're proud.
They're fine.
I'm sure they're splendid.
They're not that proud. They're slightly ashamed.
I'm sure they're Chris, now you've conquered the ballroom, could they tempt you onto the ice?
Do you know what? I always, I said on Strictly that, you are capable of more than other people think and that you think, but I didn't really mean it. No, I mean, even I've got a line. Like, I would literally be in a double cast within half an hour. I do not ice skate. So when at Christmas, me daughter goes ice skating, and I stand at the side, and my wife goes ice skating with my daughter, and I stand at the side, and I take photographs whenever I think they might be going past. And then when they come off, my wife has to delete all the photographs of other people's kids.
Do you fit in with Hollywood crowds well? Are you at ease with other famous people? Or,
no,
or do you
no.
prefer
I'm
hiding?
very scared to be next to Amy, firstly.
Good.
But I've spent a few years in Hollywood and it's been a disaster, actually. Because socialising has been very difficult for me. I once went to a party the first week I was there and Jim Carrey was there. Wow. He was complaining about being single and suddenly there was quite an attractive woman went past and I go... She was looking at him and I said, what about her? She looks like she's up for it. And he goes, that's my daughter. So basically I don't go out in Hollywood.
Is it true, your house, you've got a house in the UK, which is a 16th century house.
Yep.
And it's out near, I don't want to give the actual address, obviously, but it's near Stonehenge.
Yeah.
I believe that you picked up, or someone's picked up on an aura there, on a kind of presence.
You know, if you have a house that old and you haven't got a ghost, you should complain to the estate agent. I mean, it's one of the extras.
So you do. So it does feel like there's a presence in the house, like there's a haunted...
There's a very pleasant experience there. My wife and I saw a ghost one night, and I didn't really believe in them, but I woke up and I saw a woman and a child standing in the corner of the room, and I thought, why is Trudy standing there with our baby? And then I reached over, and there she was, and she woke up and saw exactly the same thing.
Sting, do you have a telly in your room?
A telly?
A TV?
No.
So it couldn't have been just something on the telly?
No, I wouldn't have a telly in my bedroom.
You wouldn't have a telly in your bedroom?
No.
Why would you not have a telly in your bedroom? How does your marriage survive?
You really want to go there?
Yeah. Wow. No telly in the bedroom.
Is it true, and I can ask both of you, I'm pretty sure I know Steve's answer, but the paranormal, ghosts, the supernatural, I believe on one of your tours, you got so frightened by ghost stories, you couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I've got a bit of history. I don't like the dark.
Yeah.
What?
No. Whoa!
Oh, what are you sleeping?
Huh?
If you say you got a nightlight, I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you right now. If you tell me...
I wouldn't do that.
If you tell me that your big ass sleeps with a nightlight...
So ghosts, though, you believe in ghosts? You've seen a ghost? You've heard of ghosts?
I didn't like the dark, and then I was in Zimbabwe on one of the tours, and one of the lads was, like, telling ghost stories. I didn't like it. Seriously, I ended up, my mate Rob Key, he's like quite a portly fellow, he's not the most attractive, but I ended up sleeping with him because I was frightened. It was the worst thing ever, because I was quite a big lad, he was a big lad, and he was in a single bed and I was spooning him all night. And then the next day, we slept in because I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
And I turned up...
Well, so even though you had him for comfort, still, the fear of the supernatural...
I couldn't let go of him.
You couldn't let go.
And then the next day we had a test match, and I turned up quarter of an hour late and got fined because I'd missed quarter of an hour, so it cost me about £2,000.
That must have been some ghost story.
And my respectability, yeah. The worst thing is that the lad who told the ghost story, he got fined as well for telling, like, a 25-year-old man a ghost story. It was just wrong on every level.
You're gonna get fined too, Marcus. You know Freddie's scared of ghosts. Why would you do that to Freddie? Don't nobody believe in ghosts. You know Freddie think ghosts are real.
What are we going to do? We're going to do which...
OK, should we try it?
Yes.
Do you know Barcelona?
I know it. Amazing.
You've probably got several restaurants there, I imagine. Well, you've got a chip shop on the corner near that big church.
Well, why don't you two split the Freddie Mercury part?
OK.
So first we need to stand up.
Right.
OK, so let's stand up as if we're going to...
Wow.
We're going to sing the Barcelona bit.
OK.
So you're going to go, Barcelona.
Right.
Every time you've got to think opera, so it's a love song, it's drama. I want you to perform it. OK? I'll help you.
Please.
Are you coming? Oh.
Right, are you going to start?
I'm going to sing the Barcelona bit with
We don't have a fan that could blow my hair back romantically.
Barcelona.
It was the first time that we met.
Barcelona.
How can I forget it? How can you forget that line?
The moment that you stepped into the room.
But now you took my breath away. Barcelona! 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 No one else! Oh, I love
I want Stormzy to do something for me next. I'll do something on my album.
Would you, Stormzy, what are the chances of that happening?
Yeah.
Because I love his... Because I actually love his... I love his stuff.
Thank you. What's your favourite track of Stormzy's?
I think Velvet is brilliant.
Yes.
Oh, OK.
I think Velvet is brilliant because I love all the speeded up lyrics
OK,
at the
nice.
start. And,
Anyway, let's speed it up
hang
a
on,
bit.
here we go.
So,
Listen to this. I'm blinded by your face.
Grace.
Grace. Hang on. I'm blinded by your grace every night, every day. And I was lost, yeah. But ever since you found me, I'm blinded by your grace. Through the darkness you came, and I'll be all right.
This is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's kind of beautiful.
That was amazing. You understand?
Hey, you know, one of the best vocal performances I've heard in recent years was when the first time I heard Empire State of Mind.
Oh, wow. Thank
And
you.
Alicia's voice kicks in. What a great performance.
Thank you so much.
Where do you get that kind of level from? How do you get to that level? Is it, you have to psych yourself up, or are you ready to do that at the drop of a hat?
Well, I definitely have to work at it and just warming my voice up and getting it to the right space, but that's kind of my voice, and that's just my sound. I do have kind of a powerful voice, and I'm ready at the drop of a hat.
Wow.
You want me to sing it for you?
Yeah!
Was that what you were getting at?
Well, no, but I was kind of hoping. But I can't try and do Jay Z's part.
All right, so... New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
Wow! Elvis used this guitar on any number of occasions, didn't he, Priscilla?
Love Me Tender, King Carell.
OK, so there's the guitar, ladies and gentlemen, from 1956, and this is inevitable. I'm not going to drop it, because this is insured for...
It's like fantastic.
I think $1 million, the actual figure this is insured for. And it's irreplaceable. So I'm going to give this... we have permission that you could... Because they don't want people touching it, because obviously there's stuff on your fingers, but they've said that Elvis can hold it, and Elvis could play it if he wanted to.
Oh, it's so funny to be seeing you after so long, girl. With the way you look, I understand that you were not impressed. I heard you let that little friend of mine take off your party dress. I'm not gonna get too sentimental like those other sticky valentines, 'cause I don't know if you were loving somebody. I only know it isn't mine. Oh, Allison, I know this world is killing you. Allison, my aim is true. mine's true. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out. Because I love you too much, baby.